Because he's a member of he's a Brock fan. He's got his Brock Tartan.
Which clan are you a member of? Kilts and
Leave that
Gooding.
alone.
What is that?
It's a 3D camera, but it's only pointing forward at the moment.
People like discussion.
3D camera, it takes a picture of everything. 3D.
But it's only using the front lens at the
No,
moment.
but it takes
So,
everything, and when you look
have
at it
folks out there
online,
got questions
you
they'd
can
like to
scroll
ask?
right
And if
anywhere.
they
At the moment,
do,
that's what it sees.
can they come down the front and ask them on a microphone? Come
Nobody
on
wants
then,
to
come
leave their
down.
chair.
First of all, are you drunk?
Not yet.
Right, come on, you can come and ask one then.
Go in, Andy.
Oh, okay.
In fact, if you come down, you'll probably be asked to join the band as well.
It's your turn now.
Years you've had more lineup changes of Deep Purple. So, if you could choose from every member, living or deceased, a lineup for just now, or your favourite lineup, who would you choose?
Oh, me?
They're all being insulted.
Well, that's I'm bringing
Well, wait a
this up.
second, maybe you'd like to tell us.
You're only stirring trouble between the other members. I know what's going on here.
Now, come on, Dave. Now you've got to answer the question. Who would it be?
Come on. Actually,
Would you have Lenny back? I think that's what we all want to know.
Richard runs a radio station.
No, I don't.
Yes, he does. It's called Radio Froome. And in it, he has a puppet called Badger.
Who's not going to distract us from the question, which is, what's your
Good
favourite
question.
lineup?
Good
question.
So maybe we could not you then, Dave, but maybe we could ask the other members who they would like to have played with in the band, if it could have been possible. Now,
You know, I think Dave highlighted it earlier on in the conversation and said that everyone brings their own little bit to the band. So, I kind of think, you know, here we are doing what we do, and I think it sounds fresh, and I think it sounds quite youthful considering our collective age of 4,000,006. So I like this band, thank you. You know, of course, you know, there was Lemmy, wasn't there, in the 70s, you know. Yeah. The diplomatic version.
Niall, I think that's really true. Scottish traditional musicians have got a thing where one person's probably in the band and they have other people that come and join them. And just as you said, Dave, people bring something with them. So then something very fresh and new happens. So you're correct. 10 points.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. When I first joined the band, I used to go back and listen to the old albums and try and learn like Simon House's bits or whatever. You know, Simon House is someone he's a really great musician, but Dave always said to me, "Don't fucking listen to the old records. We're making new records.
Language.
We're making new music." You know, he doesn't like looking to the past. He likes to look to the future. You know, that's how we go. You know.
Sounds like a song.
I mean, yeah, I'd like to just add, I mean, the reason I like being in this band, apart from the laughs and the jokes we have, is because Dave is a very forward-thinking chap, and it's not about looking backwards into what we were doing before, it's about moving forwards and trying to do something different, and that appeals to me, and that's the reason I'm here. I mean, musically, that's why I'm here.
Richard, do you agree?
Oh, Christ, yeah. You gotta, you know,
Christ has never been in your band.
you can't. My favourite lineup. Oh, wow. Let me think now. I'd have Alice Cooper, Charlie Harper from the UK subs. Remember him? Yeah, I mean, because he's about the same age as us, so that'll be alright. Maybe Eve Libertine from Crass, and the drummer, I would have the guy out of Anti-Sect. I can't remember his name, but he's jolly good. Much better than me.
Phil Collins.
No, not Phil Collins.
Nobody would have Phil Collins.
Well, that rabbit in the Duracell advert that plays the drums, that's pretty good as well.
Richard, you clearly have considered this quite considerably. Thank you.
Asked me in 10 minutes time and it'd be a completely different lineup, which is very similar to Hawkwind itself.
Well, you do something that people love, though. So there must be something about having a never changing.
You mean the music, yeah?
Yes, I mean I know music.
Well, no,
Yes.
there's a style of music that we have, and it's all based around groove, which means interacting with each other, listening to what each other does, and responding. You know, that's the way I see it. We're like brothers of the head, listening to
Which is quite rare in modern music as well.
No, I wouldn't think so. I mean, everybody does.
No, I don't think they do. I sing in 3 choirs and we never listen to each other.
That's ego, isn't it?
Yes, that's ego. Absolutely. It might be quite nice to listen to Dave because very much the package you put together for people is about a show. So Dave, it might be quite interesting to hear about how you've seen things change since, did you join in 2002, did you say?
I've been involved since about 2002, 2003. Every line-up change brings its own bit of magic, I would say. But the current line-up is one of the strongest I've seen.
Oh, he's only saying that to butter us up.
What else could I say?
Well, I think the people can judge this evening when they come and see us at 9:45 over there, can't they?
They're our best behaviour,
Do you have another question?
No, I was just going to say, that's brilliant answers there. The only one person conspicuous in their absence there, I would say, is Robert Calvert.
Bob Calvert.
Bob Calvert.
Yeah, I was going to say Bob Calvert. I'd love to have met Bob Calvert. I mean, he was a really important member of the band. I'm sure Dave still misses him. You know.
I wish he was here now.
You know, Dave and Bob with their rhyming dictionary, writing songs.
Loved the music as it's changed through the years. He was one of my favourite phases as well.
Thank you very much. Are you a super fan? Do you Do you stalk these people?
Do I
Do you
what?
stalk these people?
No. It takes too much effort, I'd have to stop drinking to stop.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, was there someone else who had a question? Thank you. Got a good question. Right, this man's putting down his pint to come and ask a question, I think. No.
Hi guys, and welcome to Belladrum.
I can't think of a question.
Regarding the Silver Machine from your first album, was it anything specific?
Say that again, sorry.
The Silver Machine, was it anything specific?
What was it? Well, it was a spaceship. It was also a bicycle in Amsterdam. We had the silver bikes and white bicycles. I think when Bob we actually ran that together.
And halfway.
Use it for the way you want, really.
Yeah, so it was a bicycle in Amsterdam.
It's really a silver spaceship in disguise.
So if you all had a choice now, what would your new Silver Machine be?
Oh, I've still got mine. It's a rally bomber bicycle, 3-speed, totally silver frame, silver mudguards, silver forks, really cool, man.
Nice one.
Edison wheel. Yeah.
I've got an electric silver tricycle.
We've not seen it.
Oh, it's broken.
Anybody else got a Silver Machine?
I've got my silver pants on, if that counts. But
Okay. Cool. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, I've got an old Toyota that's silver actually. That I still drive. It's 20 years old. I still drive it around.
Now, did anyone else?
Question, guys.
Yes.
Yeah, were any of you at the Windsor Free Festival in that lineup?
Yeah.
Can you remember anything about it?
Well, yeah. It was outdoors. It was on the ground, as I recollect. I don't think it was raining. No. It was.
I was saying
something else there.
I thought you meant the other day.
Oh, he's talking about the one where it pissed down with rain, actually, yeah. That was a few years ago, but you're talking about the one many years ago. It's the one where Stacia took all her clothes off. That's really the one you're talking about. I don't know, I can't remember playing the Windsor Festival in 1974.
I remember hearing. Am I right in thinking you played the Isle of Wight Festival too? You played the Isle of Wight Festival?
We actually played the Isle of Wight in 2010, wasn't it? Yeah, in the same place. We had our own festival there, and 40 years to the day on the same site. No one's ever done that because the farmer who owns the land refused to allow anybody else to play there because of all the things that happen.
500,000 people turned up to the Isle of Wight, and which was more than the entire population of the Isle of Wight.
Kind of like this festival.
And it kind of went along, the fences came down, everybody went in, and so they vowed never would they have any music on that site again, there'd never be a licence. And on our 40th anniversary, it was 2010, on the exact day, 40 years to the day, to the hour, in that field, we managed to put our own festival on and hopefully played again 40 years later. We're really lucky to get a licence and nobody's still up since. So, we're
Thank you. I think someone else can.
Another achievement.
The microphone's just there. Lovely.
I thought your questions are really good actually. You thought about
I'd like to ask you a question. You have seen the
Only
British,
because it was mentioned
festival
beforehand,
scene
what would I
from the
ask?
start. You see it today. What do you think?
Well, here,
Just in general.
It seems really nice. It's a nice family festival actually. Lots of things
I
going.
think what you've seen is, have you seen things change over the course of festivals?
Yeah, we can tell you a few things that have gone on at festivals, as you well know.
I remember a few myself. Like that.
No, I mean, unfortunately, since lots of laws have passed, I mean, you think we used to do loads of free festivals, they always used to give an opportunity for lots of young bands to play, weren't they? And nowadays, it's really difficult for anybody, in a band to find anywhere to play in.
I think you can find somewhere to play, but you might not get paid to do it, and that's the difference, isn't it?
I mean, well, it's a gathering, basically.
It's starting to come full circle, I think, because it was really good in the sort of 70s and 80s, and then it turned a little bit nasty in the 90s, and then it got very commercial, and the big festivals, and it was mainly a load of sort of people standing in front of the stage drinking, and it wasn't family. And in recent years, there are a lot of festivals like this that have happened. It's come into a full circle where it's gone back to that lovely family. We went to Glastonbury this year. We hadn't done it for a long time because we just didn't like the commerciality of it and how big and horrible. And we were so surprised. Yeah, we were really surprised. It's like 10 little festivals going on in different areas. But it was nice. It wasn't horrible, and was it the horribly expected?
Because we didn't go in the middle of it, we went around the periphery a bit, didn't we? Yeah.
But I think there's also.
When you go, Magnus.
There's not just, I think now these days there's a lot of grassroots festivals, lots of like things that are only 500,000 people, so, and a lot of people prefer going to them now really, rather than Glastonbury or these really big commercial things, so it's, there is still an underground, even though this has become mainstream, it's become part of just mainstream society really.
Suppose following on from that question, what would be your favourite festival? Maybe Richard, you could answer that.
Me, my favourite festival, the one I enjoyed most out of all that I've been to, Watchfield in 1972. Watchfield Free Festival in 1972, I think. On a disused airfield in Watchfield near Oxford, and King Oxford, yes. Well, this. No. What made it special for me was because it was. I stayed away from home there. I was still living with my parents. So I went to Watchfield Festival after I'd been to Reading Festival, where we saw Hawkwind play, and they said, "Oh, we're going to Watchfield Festival. See you there." So we thought, "Well, that's a good idea." So we went to Watchfield, and I ended up staying there for like the entire time the festival was there, which was like getting on towards a month. And, so I got a job in the village doing gardening for a local couple who lived there, and then they came to visit us at our camp. We invited them for tea and cooked stuff on the fire for them. I remember we all got suddenly very excited because this band called Drawings were playing whilst we were eating our tea. And so we said, "No, we gotta go see this band." I just left them by the campsite. But yeah, it just completely took me over because I was there for so long. And we got used to all sorts of things like nobody wearing any clothes because it was really hot, so people just didn't bother. It was a real sense of being in a different environment from normal society. And I just thought, gosh, you could live like this, you know. I thought this is actually a practice or a trial way of living in a community that's not necessarily totally based around money and the acquisition of wealth in conventional terms.